Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Sarwing7. Got a small video for you today. I just wanted to go over a few things in regards to the lands. Mostly just show you guys what some of the higher rarity lands look like, and maybe listen to a little bit of the ambient music that you can catch in the background, just to give you guys an idea. I don't think it changes. I think it's just region based now. But the first thing I want to do here is come over to my Aurora. This is the Aurora Wilds. Now I'm going to flip over. Hopefully we can see exactly what time it is right now. As I think, if I haven't missed anything, at least on X, let me just purchase this here. I know I'd been away a little bit this past weekend, but I may be, and this may be the world's first, we'll see as I post it, but world's first Lord of the Lands achievement. There we go. So I have completed unlocking 100 arid plots. So that's a pretty big milestone that I honestly didn't think was going to ever happen for myself until they brought out these regions. And then once I realized there were regions and you can purchase arids for each of them, I realized this was actually an attainable goal, being able to unlock 100 of each of these. So I have now unlocked until vouchers. All right, so all of the lands now require vouchers for my next arid plots. And I did purchase 2 using vouchers for my Crimson Reaches prior to the regions being unlocked. So all the arids from Season 2, right, before regions became a thing, got put into your Crimson Reaches, and then I went through and I've unlocked all of my arids to this point. So that gave me a total of 100 arids now unlocked. So yeah, there we go. Possible world first. I figured I might as well record it. Now, let me just go back to the world map here, and we can listen a little bit to the background of the map. It's got some interesting like sounds and stuff that go on. And then we can, first one I'm going to check out is the Lucent Descent. Yeah, it's got a kind of interesting little background music. I like the big arch here. I'll be honest, out of the two, this is, I mean, I like the white and gold, but I do think I like the Stigian Storm a little bit more. So this is a pretty nice, like, golden pool, and the arches. I do like these little trees and everything off on the side. Reminds me of something, you know, up in the mountains with like a snowy treescape and stuff like that. And then I only own one, so we'll take a look, and this is what the arids look like. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with them. You know, make sure you unlock all your arids. I've got all 15 of them unlocked now. I don't think I'm going to start spending vouchers. I'm happy now that I got the Lord of the Lands achievement. And then let's go take a look at the Stigian. And then I'll work my way from Crimson Reaches up to Block Nexus, because Block Nexus is the only one I do not own a mythic for. So yeah, kind of a cool looking little, I don't know, it's kind of like cosmic. I don't know what exact, I guess this is the darkness that we saw earlier, right? That was coming out of the lands. And there's the throne, the fractured throne, and all these sort of like obelisks. You'll see them sort of on the Molten Forges as well. So Molten Forge is definitely connected to this land. It's a pretty cool looking land though. And this is what your arids look like, sort of smoky in the background. Kind of cool. All right, let's go check out the Crimson Reaches. Okay, so this is the Mythical. What do they call it? Bijrak Blade of Eternis. All right, so I'll show you Blade of Eternis, Macabre Canyon, and then Diurnal Valley. I don't have the rare right now. Something I need to get put into my account, but I've got the top three. So your mythical, legendary, and epic. So this is your mythical. The swords, or this big axe head, looks pretty cool, pretty ornate. You can see the portal sort of in the background there, and you get these little spiky things that come up. They're part of the next land. So this is your legendary. You can see those little spiky components coming out. You also got sort of like a little bit of water, a pool or whatever going on here, a little stream kind of thing. I think that connects with your next land here. As you can see, it comes through. And then you got this, I don't know, it almost looks like an ancient coral of some sort, maybe. I don't think it's bones, but yeah, very nice looking lands. So we'll go to the Aurora Wilds next. So this is the Aurora Wilds Mythical. This is actually probably one of my favorites. I really like the trees down at the bottom, and you'll see even the legendary. I really like the legendary of it. Now this one is called, just bring up the menu here, Revalia's Bow. So you can see the bow and up here in the top left corner. All right, we'll go check out the Thought Altar, and then I'll show you Avion Lake. So this is the Thought Altar. I really like this one, to be honest. Just, I don't know, it's kind of like Christmassy to me, I guess, with all the snow coming down, the trees, all the pine trees and everything covered in the snow. I like this altar here. It's interesting with the bird skull on the top, and then you got these like steaming pools, they swirl around, whatnot. A little waterfall coming off of both of the altars here. So I like this one. It's pretty cool as well. Then we'll check out the Avion Lake. So this is going a little bit deeper into the forest, I suppose. You can see these trees have sort of lost their leaves. A little barren. Got some shrubs and stuff around. And then you got the big Avion Lake. This is where you can see the big turtle or whatever. It looks like a big snapping turtle to me. And then I could show you also, this is your luring Aurora from the First Frontiers. Okay, let's head over. This is one of my favorites, is the Sapphire Sanctum. Just the region in general, I really like. So this is your mythical. We'll open this up fully. So Craixs Domain. On the image, you can see sort of looks like a big like kraken, jellyfish sort of looking thing. And then we'll take a look at the Stack Seaside, and then from the First Frontiers, the Sapphire Lagoon. That's your epics. So I do like this one as well. I mean, it's not as exciting, I think, as the Aurora Wilds Mythic. You got this, I don't know, it kind of looks like a stingray sort of body or something, and then you got all these floating gold and blue, and I really like the colors to it. We'll go over to the Stack Seaside. So the Stack Seaside, you got all these like stratas on the cliff sides here for all the different layers of sediment. They look pretty cool. Got a little bit of light flashing around. And it's a nice beach at the Stack Seaside. You can see in the loading screens they're driving through the Stack Seaside at one point. And then we've got the Sapphire Lagoon, and these are my favorite lands. I love them. They look beautiful. You know, got all the little beach resorts. I used to set up my lion's dens close to this to make it like a little beachy resort and stuff. You got the boats over here. I like the little kraken or big octopus or something over here in the side with the broken boat. You know, some more beach chairs and whatnot. And then you come up here and it's sort of rocky. I do really like this land. Let me see. I think it's this one as well. There we go. And that's the rare. I kind of like the what is it called? Something hilt. Yeah, Bracken hilt. So, kind of interesting looking one as well. The little sword sticking in. Cool. All right, we will head over to the Molten Forge next, and then we'll take a look at the blocked Nexus. So here's your Molten Forge. This is the Mythic. So Pyroscar's Broadsword. Some interesting background music. Hopefully it's picking up that as well so you guys can hear it. And then we'll take a look at the Molten Cavern. Most people are probably kind of familiar with that. It's the First Frontier or legendary. So I know there's some people that have a lot of them. And then we'll take a look at the Scorched Settlement, which is the epic. Now maybe we'll also look at the Shackled Obelisk, so I can talk a little bit about that, especially in regards to, like I was saying, the obelisks that you see inside the Stygian Storm. So let's flip over here, take a look at your Molten Forge, legendary from First Frontier. Got the little hand up here in the corner, maybe looking to grasp the sword. You'll see in the next one there's also a hand sort of that comes down. Got the lava field or a little stream coming through a lava. I always liked this one too. It was pretty cool. You know, the purplishy, reddish, dark colors. So here's the epic. Hopefully she loads okay. There we go. So you don't see the hand in this one, but on the image you will. It's sort of up in the top corner. You got this, I don't even know what this thing is, but it's sort of like a, I don't know, an evil tree or something. It's kind of cool looking though, down in the corner. And then they got all these shoots similar to what it is coming out of the ground. And then we can flip over to number 5 here. And then we've got all the chained obelisks. So you got some of these obelisks. I guess they're not as similar. They look more similar when you look at the images of the lands on Crypto.com. So we'll see. And then we will flip over and take a look at the legendary. And we can probably look at most of them. So this is the legendary, right? We can read the name here. So Impalers of Oblivious. Then we'll take a look at the Sea of Sight and Illusory Fibers. We can also look at the Deformed District, but I think most people can get the starters. So I do have 2 of these. Nothing's really set up on the second one yet. So this gives you a good shot of them as just basically blank. Got these little obelisks that move. Now this is the one with the dinosaur, the T-Rex on it. I was kind of hoping that some of those images were going to be in on the actual land, you know, so you'd see sort of like a little dinosaur up in the corner, but I still think these look really beautiful. They're really nice looking lands. And then this is your epic. So you got these little balls floating around. They also drive past these balls in one of the loading screens. So they're definitely driving through the blockchain. Let me, I think I only have one of those. Yeah, and then there's the fibers. So I think this is the one with the butterflies. All these little lines are all the butterflies moving around. All the connections on the blockchain, right? And then the deformed. So this is what I was sort of anticipating, right? They do have a couple little dinosaurs down on the bottom here. I was really hoping for the T-Rex in the one, but it's all deformed. Nothing's defined very well on this blockchain land. So anyways, I just wanted to do a little filler video, primarily just to, show off that I have unlocked Lord of the Lands. Now, I know when the Mongol of Mane.city got first unlocked, the first person to unlock it was given this trophy. So you can see here, Crypto Diamond. Congratulations for being the first Mongol of Mane.city. I'm hoping maybe there will be a trophy as well, but not expecting it. One of the treasures would be cool, though. Really, the main thing is I think I am the first Lord of the Lands, so I'll have to post that on X and Discord and see if anybody contends it. So anyways, guys, I guess the last little thing as to why I was pushing so hard for the Lord of the Lands is that this is 2,000 points, right? So your point progress here. Now when I go over to competition mode, I already have all of the arids unlocked to be eligible for a 2% diamond XP and cash bonus permanently to my account. So that was sort of one of the goals with trying to strive for that. I'm a long ways away now from 7,000 points to get that 4%, but I do have the 4,000 points for the 3%. So getting there, slow progress. It's going to take a long time, though, definitely to get to 20,000. You need to do quite a bit of this attacking, and I've got a few points of each of these. And I think these are carrying over from competition, because I don't really attack too much in normal mode, and I do have some of this already unlocked, right? And coming up on having it unlocked again. So I think some of the attacks that you do in competition are being pulled, which I do hope is the case. I know they said originally they were separate, but I'm hoping that this is all accumulative, because these attacks are going to take forever to complete. Same with the defenses. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed checking out all the different higher rarity lands. Maybe one day I'll be able to get myself a mythical for the blocked nexus, which is the blocked chain. But I'm happy with the lands I've got now. Definitely overextended my wallet a bit, but I'm happy that I've got all the regions unlocked, and I've got some of the bonuses as well. So hopefully you guys have a good start to your week. Happy Monday, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.